goes and does so successfully. Khaled's there to provide Overwatch. If there's a swing to come through, but it's Lar0k to come up against the Jet. I don't know what's happening. It's crazy. It's just, there's no settle.
He doesn't have any outlaw bullets left! And down to the Sheriff, Lar0k clutches it, of course he does. Rather than Harbour Viper, out of vogue, but in trend.
To be complacent, although missing those things certainly looks to be the case. Invest in the ultimate. Spike has been lost, by the way, Hazard, and now this is going to allow for Pacific to go and try and fight for it back. Left Lar0k all on his own. Wondering where the rest of his teammates are.
But it's Lar0k, and that's the big thing. This guy is ready to turn it up a notch, knows about Fighter, has the Thrash. Updraft available for the Jet, a way to traverse this. Does go top 410, spotted and taken down. Lar0k yet to lose a clutch. They had it.
Yeah, control the game, mate. They're certainly...
Opnox makes it look easy, and with Alluri on for one, it's a 3v2. Out of nowhere, they have an opportunity to take this across the line. A fight back by Lar0k, but he's got to do it all. 100 HP, and Opnox is only 9, so it is a narrower margin than it might look like. Alluri, though, will be the first one to take the fight and fall. Now it's just 9 HP between Lar0k and the opening pistol of map number 3, and he'll landed his 3rd kill in the round.
For Opnox to even get 2 there was huge. Overall. Let's see if they continue on with this mid approach.
It's exactly what it is for this squad, but Zus, well, he does one better. Brings out the Blade Storm of his own, finds it. Fizzy and Opnox drop down. This is looking a little bit spooky now. Mouse, they had control for a moment. Last man alive, 36 and 31 HP. They're both so desperately low. Lar0k has to bring it across the finish line. Oh, what a shot! Stark eliminated from the round. And Lar0k has the read. What a play!
They're coming out from Lar0k, who is holding down backside as well on this site alongside Rose on the initial execute.
To not even make it there if they're unable to win their final game. Loiter, well, I was going to say under pressure, but it doesn't even matter. Lar0k was just ready and waiting. That Phoenix already thriving and already halfway to an ult.
Shock darts do quite a bit of damage. What I'm excited for is this man, you see, tucked in the tee up into this. Already the reveal gets jealous on massive spam from Robbie. And down below, okay, they're waiting with open arms. Pacific have scrapped right back into that one. They took some blows, but my goodness, they've dealt their fair share. Mike, the last man standing, and he's got it to a 1v1. The Molly took most of his HP away, and Lar0k will close it, but that's Shorty.
Looking yesterday with Hazard, and he was saying that Mikey is that guy. He's the guy that you put him in a clutch for the side of Job Life, and 9 times out of 10 he wins it. I think this was the 1 out of 10, and even still it was a damn good try, being able to isolate both of those jewels, but in the end it's Lar0k.
Waiting for that signal to start the spam, and it looks like it's about to come through. Robbie up top on the C's nade, but this player is closer than expected. Lar0k has completely jumped the gun, ran in front of the setup, and Job Life now have to recover as a result. Mikey left alone, and he won't land even one of those shots. He needed 2.
As a friend of mine, this guy has been super impressive. As said, going over to the breach from the Phoenix, you kind of sit there and go, okay, maybe on an individual. For them, this is just fun. Like, this is them getting a few extra practices on maybe maps that I was gonna say I'm not confident on, but they won this yesterday versus Job Life anyway, so it's not like the craziest thing. Nice shots out from Addicted, at least making this one a little bit more competitive, maybe building up a little bit of confidence. He was one of the players that at least managed to do a bit of damage in the previous map, considering how dominant it was. That
this could be the goer. This could be the way back through towards it. Jellison gonna find one, but this is a hard position to hold. One towards hell, surely to get checked, but Lar0k with a bailout. 2 big kills back to back, leaving Sand now.
You killed the rotator, leaving that B area to come. Leaving that A area to go to B. You know A is gonna be soft.
Something we've started to get used to, and they may overread this. Actually, be interesting to see what they make of just that tag. Oh my god, Lar0k! Whoa, stop it! Stop it! How? no! He's got all 5! I thought maybe that knife only showing the Cypher could have given them a false sense of security. But why be bothered when you could just ace them anyway?
I was thinking the same thing, and I was about to say, like, with the way that they were setting up to do that aggressive push.
The back of the ult, yeah, they're going to try and go for this with the complementary jet smoke there as well. Benny needs to take space, but I love the paranoia. I love the staggering the Pacific are able to do. Completely unaffected by Benny and the ult, and the rest of the punch behind it. Even seen Chellison, I'm not sure, but the quick flash, you might as well push it, why not? Try and make something happen, doesn't get it, but in the meantime, they're holding across the map, still letting Pacific just basically walk into their own doom. Now, Lar0k's found space here. That could be valuable. And they're backing away as Vince re-clearing towards 8, and there's the impact. Finds it towards Anguist. That opens up chances. Wingman should reveal Element's position, and that's a shot. Individual impact, and it works. Gotta see that. Oh, God. What's going on? What's going on? I mean, do they get away with it because Lar0k's just going to outplay them? Maybe they do. That was a saving grace from Lar0k. Overextensions, we're seeing players under pressure. I think that's the fairest way to put it. Players under pressure making desperate plays. Lar0k, I mean, saving them here is no mean feat. He worked so damn hard for that.
I think you're absolutely on the money with that. It's like,
as the players start to back out in towards me, or even trying to, in fact, it's just Leoita. They're all getting primed up. They're all getting taken out in Pacific. They look as if they're in prime position to win this, but it's up to Element against a 1v1. Leoita, Lar0k, they're all going to win, and it's Pacific to get the first round.
There are favourites here, but this is new territory for a DAC team. Kings of Cologne taking to the stage with the Berlin backdrop, and with it being the 160th competitive match in the capital, seeing more where that came from, the recon would give him half a chance. It's Element instead that has done the dirty work. Davi there with it, but even trades. Pacific still, they trail in post.
That's the worrying thing, both players are completely disconnected. They're not working together.
Rose has wrapped around, will be here to help out Lar0k. And this shuffle into the backside could be huge, but Benny's wall will bring out the defuse, bring out the peaks. It's all coming to the forefront. Lar0k has got the kill, and it is just a tap. Still selling the fake, the info is there. It's looking like another Pacific pistol round, and Lar0k is the one to hammer the final nail in. 3 from him.
He at least gets combat. Orbital strike in, but not a real lot of value found.
But this is all delayed. Lar0k at the backside! With a huge triple kill! Lar0k shutting it all down!
Frustration really should be creeping in.
It's just Benny there as well. He's the solo anchor of the site. He uses his slows, he knows they're going to be pushing, stays on the angle, can't find the kill though. That is the big winning factor.
I mean, Hazza, the thing about this though, Spike is still not committed. While the ultimates are fully flowing, the thing that you've got to realise is that Spike is nowhere near it. Somehow it's still kept even between the two. It's 2v2, 25 seconds remaining, Hazza. And CGN, they need to try and find this round. WH had a chance, but the thing is though, is Lar0k will find the ace.
It was a flash, right? I just about caught Jesse, so Kraven should have gotten that information. That's a crazy swing from San. He's gone in, found a lot of them, and allowed this TP. The plant will come through. Shots don't land to start. There's a side swing in from Kraven, and he's just tickling them up, knowing he doesn't need to commit to the fight. The spike is being diffused, and the round connected by Lar0k's 3K, but
I think they did really well with the early aggression, and from that point onwards, like the ultimate usage of the dimensional drift, just getting them extra info already spotted. It may just be revealed as well. The drone coming over the top hasn't managed to tag him. It at least gives him a position to dance around, and him again alongside Loiter have just taken over the young duo.
Looking to see if Zemo has a chance, and he's done well. That's a nice shot, but the tag in return cuts him to 34. He's not going to grab the plant just yet, and forced into the open. Lar0k will find his 4th. Rolling Thunder online for the next. The thing is, that's a big investment from the other side. This is what I'm talking about, right? The stun goes in. Exit tries to run around, and Lloyd is covering, and it really felt like each player had someone. It's all about the next one. or doing some damage here, but the economy, it's to be honest, actually at this point, you need that damage. The economy's getting out of control for BBL. The confidence is there in droves! Lar0k has taken 4! I mean, it's only the pistols, but by God, I wanted some damage from Pacific, and they didn't take damage!
Another one. Yeah, no, this
one bullet!
So in the last one, there was a few players dying here and there in these rounds, so although it was dominant,